It is important to recognize the therapeutic benefits of fasting. They can be viewed to have three stages or phases. The stage 1 of fasting, also called the curly and the turbulent fasting, that can last up to 7 days. As the body adapts fasting physiology with the common symptoms of the excessive cellular waste or slowed elimination, malaise, headache, or muscle aches that are generally transitory but can be disconcerting. One of the most genetically capable detoxifiers and at least a toxic individual glide comfortably through this stage. After passing through this period, it is more the mind rather than the body that continually obsesses on eating. The stage 2, which is called the balanced fasting, is the most significant fasting stage, as remodeling of tissue promotes healing, and it can last for weeks to months. Patients often experience one or more healing crises where chronic condition symptoms become acute and or go through less significant detoxification reaction. Stage 3 of the fasting is also called the depletion fasting or simply starvation, as the body can no longer effectively or efficiently mobilize fat stores. Although many old texts refer to fasting to completion, the exhaustion of nutrient reserves. This practice is now uncommon and not usually necessary, as the serial fasting after the appropriate refeeding appears to be a safer alternative. Indeed, when we fast, we recreate the natural occurrence of our ancestors when a late spring meant depleted for food reserves, followed by unintentional fasting while waiting for the snow to melt and the new shoots to rise for sustenance. Today, voluntary and attended therapeutic fasting provides the opportunity to mobilize and peel back the layer of our structural and functional adaptation within and between the cells. They are no longer requirement and beneficial. Therefore, like an onion that may have a superficial bruise during a fast, the body peels the onion by deconstructing the buttressing the disease back to a healthy vital core of foundation that health can upon. Thus, a health-promoting diet is pivotal to growth and maintenance of healing. And further, even with shorter annual fast, allows less symptomatology and the ability to retain vitality throughout the years. And unfortunately, determining optimal fast length is difficult to predict and include many factors including the size of reserves, individual metabolism, financial limitation, work schedule, severity of disease, age, and sex. The decision is based on all factors, especially the patient mental state. Experience shows that the extending of fast beyond a healing crisis or noteworthy detoxification reaction provides a significant clinical benefits, where stopping mid-course suppresses healing until the same symptomatology appear, albeit earlier is the man in that course of the subsequent fasting. Overall, the doctor will look for good practical recovery where patient is symptoms free and also the sign of regeneration are present. The side effect of fasting in frequent situation happens only in response to extreme environmental pressure or challenges. And starvation is one example. Place an organism under the condition of severe famine and foraging for food. Exactly, that will supersede sleep, and nourishment will, for a time, push aside the need for sleep. Though it cannot be sustained for long, starve a fly, it will stay awake longer, demonstrating that the pattern of food-seeking behavior. Same is true for human. Individuals who are deliberately fasting will sleep less, as the brain is tricked into thinking that food has suddenly become scarce. Food is not available. So, for the search of food, the body will spike cortisol, and that cortisol will push you to the sympathetic nervous system, and indeed that will make you awake for longer.